I'm back with another video. Today I wanted to share my experience of my first K-pop concert, which was GOT7's Eyes on You World Tour 2018 in Houston. I am so excited to tell y'all what happened. Okay, so when GOT7 first announced their world tour, I knew that I wanted to go. And I was hoping they would have a stop in Texas. If not, I may have had to, pay for a plane ticket. But lucky enough, they had a stop in Texas, and that being Houston. Unfortunately, it's about 4 hours away from my city, but it was worth it. I was wanting to go. And so when they showed the tickets, like P1, P2, and etc., and they showed the benefits. So P1 had the benefits of high touch and an official merch item, and P2 was the just official merch item. And so yeah, at first when I saw that, I was like, that kind of seemed like a little sketchy to me, because like compared to other K-pop concert ticket benefits I've seen, it wasn't much per se, like compared to other concert tickets. Granted, I was still about to drop this money for this P1 ticket, but yeah, regardless of the fact if I got P1, I still want to go to the concert regardless. So yeah, so the tickets went on sale. The day that the tickets went on sale was a Saturday, and this would have been my second time trying to get like concert tickets. The first time I tried to get concert tickets was for Monsta X, and it was for my friends. So it would be a whole nother thing for me, especially because this is a concert I want to go to. So me and my friends, L, C, and A, I don't want to say their names, they know who they are. L and C were gonna go. They wanted to go to GOT7. A didn't want to. Well, she didn't want to, but she had to choose between GOT7 and Monsta X, who's playing later on this month. So she chose Monsta X. But we were all helping each other get tickets. I ended up not getting any tickets. So actually, wait, before like the tickets actually went on sale for like Houston, we all did a trial run. I think for LA. I think it was LA. I think it was the LA one. But we all tried for LA first to see like how the site was gonna work and like whatnot. And they were using Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster was selling these tickets. So we tried it, and then the tickets went on sale for Houston. I did not get any tickets. Like, I didn't get the ticket that I want. I kept on getting like P1, but I kept on like refreshing to see if I would get I kept on getting P2. Sorry. I kept on getting P2. And I kept on refreshing it to see if I could get a P1, to refresh the page to see if I would get a P1. I didn't. My friend L got P2 tickets, so regardless, we would have like tickets, P2 tickets. And we were all kind of confused because like the P1s, the second that the sales went on, there were no P1s. So we're kind of like, so where did these go? Like, I don't understand how people get P1s, like actual fans, not like scalper sites. Because the majority of those P1 tickets were on scalper sites. Specifically Vivid Seats. Vividseats.com. I don't know like how actual fans got like P1 tickets. So I was a bit depressed because I didn't get a P1 ticket. So I went on Twitter. Everybody was raving on Twitter saying, oh, does anyone have a P1 ticket? Like, P1 tickets, like, who's selling? So it was either that same day or the day after, I found somebody that was selling a P1 ticket for Houston. And so I messaged the girl. I'm like, hey, like, do you still have your ticket? She's like, yeah, I still have my ticket. And I was like, so what's your highest bid? and she's like 420, I think she said. That's what her highest bid at that moment was. I was like, I'll pay 480. Now, let me tell you something. The original ticket for P1 would have, like, without like taxes and fees, was $249, and that would have, I think it ended up being to like $290 in the end of everything. So yes, I was about to put like another like $200 like on this ticket, and so she didn't answer me. So I was like, I'll pay 500. I'll pay 500. She answered me right away after I sent that 500 message, mind you. So she's like, okay, I'll give it to you. I was like, oh my God, thank God. I was so happy when I got that ticket. I was so happy. She's like, can you pay it right now? I was like, yes. Like, I didn't want her, you know, to like go like ghost on me if I couldn't pay it today. I paid the ticket. And I texted my friends. I'm like, okay, hey, I got a P1 ticket. And my friend C happened to be bidding on that same ticket. And she's like, you're the hoe that got the ticket. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. It was so funny. I was so happy. But I was so happy. I was so happy that I got that ticket. I apologize that I moved the camera. I have a little stand set up. But yeah, I finally got the ticket. And so we were still trying to look for 2 other P1 tickets for L and C. L ended up getting a P1 ticket. She ended up, I think there was one on Ticketmaster. I think so. She got that one, and then C P2 tickets. But my friend Elle was trying to like sell like at least 2 of them to get like, you know, some of her money back that she spent. She spent like close to 500 on that P1 ticket too. So yeah. So yeah. So we ended up having to like coordinate, like, you know, because we were going to Houston, and so it was gonna be me, Elle, and C. We need to figure out where we're gonna stay. Like, we want to stay close to the venue, and the venue was NRG Arena. And so we're trying to look for like hotels in that area. So originally, like when we were looking, we were at Elle's apartment, and we were looking to see, like, we were calling places and whatnot. We were about to stay at the Crown Plaza. Like a lot of hotels are like directly across the street from NRG Arena and like NRG Park, basically. Excuse me. So yeah, but then we decided to stay at Quality Inn and Suites, and so so the plan was that Elle was gonna have her car by the time that we went down to Houston, but she didn't. So her mom ended up coming. Her mom ended up coming anyways, and they ended up renting a rental car. And so yeah, I was so happy when I got the ticket. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like, after I got that ticket, I was kind of hesitant, because like the person I got it from, like, you know, they didn't really have that many followers on Twitter. So I was like, and like, I mean looking back on it, like, the ticket was legit, like, you know, it went through Ticketmaster, like, you know, the transfer was complete, like all that legit stuff, and whatnot. Sorry. But yeah, so we planned everything. We planned, like, you know, when we're supposed to be coming back and whatnot. My parents were gonna be down there anyways. Just, they wanted to be close to me, like, in case anything happened. And we have family down there anyways. So, that happened. And we're making sure everything was according to plan, like, when we were, like, gonna leave and whatnot. So, it's the day before the concert. It's Saturday, July 7th. And, so the plan was that I drive to Denton, where my friend was, and then her mom comes, picks us up, and then we drive to get the rental car, and then we go and pick up C, in Arlington. And so, I was like, okay, cool. I get a text. No, okay, it was the night before, and Elle texted me saying, Martha, is it more convenient for you to come to Denton or to Arlington? And I was like, I kind of knew where this conversation was going. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, because like she explained to her that, because originally they're from Arlington, but whatever. And her mom lived in Arlington. So I was like, I guess I can go drive to Arlington. So I told my parents, and we're like, okay. So get up in the morning. I didn't sleep a wink a night before. I barely slept. After that, I get up. It's, I don't know, it's some clock in the morning. I asked Elle the night before, or like, a couple weeks ago, like to ask her like when should I meet, like go, like be there. She said 10. I'm like, is it the same thing for the Arlington? It's like 10. I'm like, okay. So from where I am, it takes like an hour to get to Arlington. Okay, we're like 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, 20, 15 minutes away from the address that Elle sent me. And I text her. I'm like, I'm X amount of minutes away. She's like, oh my God, I forgot to text, I'm just leaving. I'm like, I hope she sent the wrong, I was thinking, I hope she sent the wrong text message and whatnot. I'm like, what do you mean you're just leaving? And then C texted, she's, cause I didn't understand. I was trying to act like I didn't understand, but then C texted, she's like, she means she's just leaving. I'm like, just leaving from where? Denton? And she's like, yes, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, I'm 10 minutes away from the address that she sent me, and she's just now leaving Denton. But I was so mad. I was so mad. And I told my parents, and they were mad. They were like, you just might as well just come down and ride with us since this is happening. I'm like, I didn't want to because it's supposed to be like an experience. So we get to the apartment, or the address she sent me, and I was mad. And sorry. And then Elle's like, I guess I could say their names, but anyway. Elle's like, C, can she come over to your house? And so I told my parents, like, hey, can you take me over here? And C was like 10 minutes down the street from Elle. So I went there. We chilled. Elle and her mom went to go get the rental car. That was taking a bit. It really was. It was like almost 1 by the time they came over to C's place. I was like, I'm ready to go. Like, I want to go. And we ended up getting in the car, driving down to Houston. I took some video. Like, I tried to do vlogging. It didn't work out too much. The clips in the video, but yeah, it was awkward. It was just like random clips. But yeah, so after, when we get to Houston, we check into our hotel, and we check into our hotel, and then like we get in our room, and while like we were getting close to the hotel, and I was looking on this Facebook page, and I saw that people were already starting to line up and do this thing called an unofficial line, and they would write numbers on their hand. And I told L and C, and I'm like, hey, like, this is happening, do y'all want to go check it out? So like, yeah, let's go check it out. So we did not know where these people were already lining up at. We didn't know. Not really, anyways. And so we end up going outside and walking, and we see these other people there. I was wearing my Jackson shirt. I'm gonna maybe go get it. Yeah. I was wearing that shirt. And a lot of people were actually stopping me. Like, when we got into Houston, a lot of people were stopping me saying like, hey, Jackson, because I had my Jackson shirt on. I was like saying hi to people, and there was people across the street, like on the side where the hotels were, and we were on the side of where NRG Park was. And one of the girls stopped me. Well, she said, hey, Jackson, and I was like, hey. And we asked them, like, you know, where they were going, like, you know, whatnot, and we ended up going to find where this unofficial line was. So where we were at the time, we were like at gate 9, gate 7 or something, like somewhere around there. And then we ended up walking all the way around to the orange lot, which was gate 4, which is far. Like, it's far. We saw this unofficial line. I was like, wow. And there was already people, like, there were so many people already, like, there. Like, they were gonna camp out there. Even though NRG Arena, NRG Park, or both, I don't know. But whichever, NRG said there's no overnight entry. Like, you cannot sleep. You cannot camp out. So we were like, okay, we need to find out what's going on, like, who's in charge of this, like, who's doing this unofficial line. And so we find out. We see that this girl, we're gonna call her Cotton Candy. I was calling her Cotton Candy the entire time I was over there. So Cotton Candy was in charge of this line. We were confused, like. So for people who don't, like, I don't know if it's just like in the K-pop realm that unofficial lines happen. Maybe, I'm not too sure. But unofficial lines is like, people will write numbers on their hands, like I said earlier, and then when it comes time for, like, you know, the venue to open, or like, you know, the gates to open, like, sometimes a venue will honor the unofficial line, and like, you can go in the order that you have your number. Sometimes a venue does that. This did not happen with NRG. They did not honor it. Of course, they ended up like making a post, and like, we were like, okay, which is fine. So we ended up getting numbers, but like, the people that were already there, we were all kind of like ranting to each other about Cotton Candy, because it's like,
Get back in line. I will come back and number the people.
This girl went, or is going to go to all four stops in North America. She went to Toronto, she went to LA, she came to Houston, and I believe she's going to New York. I don't think she's going to Mexico City. From her Twitter, I don't think she's going, but yeah, apparently it worked in Toronto, and they had a handshake to honor this unofficial line. A handshake. A freaking handshake. I know. I was so mad. Like, I mean, me and my friends ended up getting numbers just in case, somehow, by the grace of God, or whoever's upstairs, or, you know, nature or whatnot, honors this. The venue honors it. We decided to get some numbers, but I was still ranting to everyone that was there, though. I was like, okay, maybe it worked in Toronto. That's Toronto. That's a whole nother country. That's Canada. This is Houston, Texas. A whole nother venue. You think Toronto's gonna call and be like, hey, like, cotton candy, like, we did a handshake and you have to honor it. Like, no. We were lucky if the arena would have done that, but no, that did not happen. No. But we all ended up getting like kicked off a property. Oh, during the time that we were over there, there was this drone, this big white drone in the air.
No, that. I need to charge my power bank.
I see you. We see you. We know it's them. It's hanging around.
Yeah.
It's getting lower.
Where is he?
I have a feeling that was Bam Bam. I'm pretty sure it was Bam Bam. I think everyone thought it was Bam Bam, and I think it was Bam Bam. Or somebody controlling it. I don't know who. There was a white drone there. But yeah. But I think the police ended up getting called like multiple times. I think it was towards the end where me and the people that I was with, we bolted. Because we was black. You've been seeing the news lately. I'm not trying to get killed. By the way, I'm half black, half Mexican. Don't at me. Don't say, oh, you're not black. Yes, I am. That's not this video. It's another video. But yeah, we got up out of there. And we had to get back to the hotel. We got back to the hotel and we were trying to figure out what we were supposed to do and whatnot. And I was tired. My head hurt. I wanted to lay down. I just wanted to sleep. I was already exhausted from today. I had to go to Walmart and get chairs and food because we didn't know what was going to happen tomorrow. The day after, which was the concert. The next day was the concert.
Heart carrier. Let me see your hands in the air. Because you brought the world, I could do it right time. Better celebrate, content. Move them hair turn. I'm the control.